I have two burning questions right now. Ooh, that mic is really far away. I have two burning questions right now. When was styrofoam slash plasticware, plastic containers, when were they created? And did we not have, like, restaurant leftovers before them? Just... Or to-go meals. Like, how... Did they give you a plate and you brought back the plate? Did you bring your own container? Did we just not? It's one of these things that I'm very much trying to cut plastic and stuff out. What's up, Silver Swordsman? How you doing? I'm trying, like, I mean, I'm not, like, going whole ham on this. I'm not going crazy about it. But, like, been trying to, you know, use less plastic, use more reusable. I don't microwave styrofoam. Plastic was the big one, like, especially when I don't eat. My plates are all ceramic or glass or whatever, something. They don't scrape very bad. My parents' plates scrape, motherfucker. So, like, how did we do to-go meals prior to this shit? Like, I'm curious because, like, I don't think we could go away from to-go meals. I don't think no to-go meals is an option. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, before styrofoam and plastic containers, well, I know you ate at the place, but, like, what if you didn't finish your meal? What if you want to take the lefties home? Or, like, you want to take a to-go meal? Like, did that not exist until styrofoam slash plasticware? Or paper bag? Not everything will hold in paper bag. So soup or, you know, salsa. Did you just, like, bring the dish back? Or bring your own? I'm thinking about this because I'm thinking about, like, the solution to plasticware has been created. There is wooden utensils, like wooden disposable utensils, like, I'm sure they can make them out of, like, bamboo or something that grows really fast. It's not an issue. Like, they make bamboo toilet paper and crap. So, like, I've seen wooden utensils, single-use utensils. They're recyclable, you know, whatever. Paper straws are still a problem. One, they have to have some kind of fucking lining on them. And what we probably should use is, like, beeswax or something. But then they're not vegan. Which I disagree with, but it's my own opinion and I'm not a vegan, so, like, I'm not gonna tell anyone how to live their life. But, yeah, I could just see that being a problem, you know, with a set of a community, which in that case I'm like, hey, well, just don't use your straw. Wax paper was kind of my thought there. But, so my thought is with the glass, sturdy metal, and it's glass and tins. Like, newspaper, yeah, I remember newspaper, they'd wrap the fish and chips up in newspaper, like, that was a thing. So a meal that can, like fries or a burger, could just be in paper. But, like, this isn't fast food. This is my local Tex-Mex place. That is not fast food, like, specifically. I would have gone there already if they were fast food. Delicious. I think it's the wrong sauce again, but it's the second best sauce. It's okay. Yeah. So it's just my thought of, like, we could switch to wooden utensils. Maybe they'd be more expensive, whatever. Sure. They should be able to be sustainable. I don't know how many. I am not a scientist. I'm not a ecology person. I don't know. But theoretically, they could be replaced out. Like, I don't know how many fucking plastic spoons we use in a year that are, like, you know, or sold or whatever. Compared and what the cost difference, whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I mean, yes. There are times that I don't want to deal with a utensil. And it is most often when I have taken food to work or to another place and I want to be able to. Yes, I mean the restaurant supplying them or having, like, plasticware has a purpose. there does exist utility. I actually have a utility utensil thing where it looks like a pocket knife, but it's a fork, knife, and spoon, which is great. I love it. I haven't actually used it, but I love it. Because I always put it somewhere and I can't find it. But then that means if I'm going to put it back in my pocket, it needs to at minimum be clear of debris. And ideally, I'm not just cleaning it with my mouth and then putting it in my pocket. You know, like I want it to be somewhat clean. Yeah, honestly, like it's great. I think it was got from like a World War II museum by my family when they went to, where did they go? Would it have been in Germany? Where did they go most recently? I don't remember where they went. Anyway, but no, it's just a thought. Like I think about, I think to myself, either what the future will, or maybe hopefully will look like to be more sustainable and so on and so forth. And like, I could see wax paper, glass and tin. That's my thing is like, did you return them to the restaurant or did you bring them? Honestly, I would love if restaurants said like, here's this thing, bring it back and we'll give you like a 5% discount or something, or one of those like kind of like the bottle taxes they do, where you'll pay a little bit more for it up front, but when you return the bottle you get your money back from it. Like that, I'd be okay with that, because then it's on me to return, which I get. I got raging ADHD, so I might not, but I don't know. This just crossed my mind and I was curious, so thanks for looking that up. But yeah, I've got enchiladas from Monterrey's. Yeah, what if you're out of town and want leftovers? You're in a hotel or Airbnb. I mean, hotels could offer utensils, but I know people who have qualms about shared utensils. They don't like that. And also, we all have probably heard the rumored horror stories of that the glass cups in hotels are normally wiped down and not actually washed, supposedly, which to me feels like I believe it in some hotels, but I think if it was all hotels, we'd be having like mass outbreaks of certain things like herpes, because herpes is from sharing a glass, and I don't think a towel wipe is gonna, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. But like, you know, that's shared, you can get that from like a shared drink, or a shared vessel. The mouth variety, not the other variety. So I believe some budget places probably do that, but no, it's just like what do we use instead? Like, okay, when it comes to barkeepers, my assumption is the barkeeper has washed a bunch of things, soap and water in the thing, and there's a rack of them, and he's drying them. I have never assumed the barkeeper was washing it with a towel. I assumed he was drying it with the towel. So, but also, like, you know, that's... In most of those settings, what were sanitation standards? We didn't have any of that. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know that fact would have stopped me from using cups or glass cups. I've had to use them a few times. You raise a good point. You do raise a good point. I will say, throwing over the shoulder, yeah. But he's wearing an apron, so it's clean, right? Someone called the health inspector on every D&D, like, You're right. I'm hearing it. But I don't think that that to me is like the D&D style barkeep. But the actual bartender, like as someone who's worked not as a bartender but just as in food service. We have a bucket. We have 2 buckets. One's the sanitized clean towel bucket. One's the dirty towel bucket. And you grab a clean towel, you wring it out, and then when you're like, I've had this towel for too long, or you've touched something that you've cleaned something that you're like, this towel is dead, or otherwise you put it in the dirty bucket and grab a new towel. So like the towels all look the same relatively. Some are rattier than others, but you are changing the towel out in modern era. Yes. Okay. Well, so to address the title, and I posted it in Discord, you might have already seen it. Then I will actually be updating, at least the chatbot, since I'm getting API error now. I'm gonna eat my food, it's okay. It's okay. I've unpacked everything. There's the salsas open now. Yeah, so I feel like there still has to be a way to get an OAuth token. I feel like you should be able to get an OAuth token for your own channel or bot or whatever, because people make shit and they want to test it before they register it. And right now, when I googled how to get my OAuth token, I'm not getting my OAuth token. I gotta figure out how to find it. I thought I found it last week, and now I'm not finding it. So I gotta go digging again. Otherwise, I might just register my bot and say, hey, here's this piece of shit bot I made. I mean, I love this bot, but... no. Okay, well... Get the DS booted up. Yeah, that's just what I was losing my mind about for a little bit. I did try to get the bot fully running, like I tried updating the bot so I could run my bot, and it just keeps saying, well, you know what, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, it is saying login authentication failed. Like, it'll run locally. Let me just say that. It's just not connecting to Twitch. I wonder if there's an updated perk bot. You're a hater. A perpetrator, let you tell me what to do. My audio levels are good too. I've been playing Baldur's Gate so much. I'm gonna play it so much this weekend. Probably, maybe, we'll see. I had to turn the volume up for Baldur's Gate because my speakers are still dead. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna get new speakers, or I'm gonna see if I can fix my speakers. But we're here. We're alive. Let's launch this dang software. You're a hater, you're a perpetrator. Let you tell me what to do. Okay. I'm looking for the 3DS thing. Hang on. 3DS, where you at? I thought I had you clipped. Do I not have you clipped here? I still have PTCGO clipped on my damn start bar. Let's launch that and see what happens. I'm sure it'll be good. Hang on, I gotta minimize chat for a second while I find. That goes up there. That goes here. Where is 3DS capture? There it is. Oh, I gotta kill the music. Crap. I moved it. Now I can't see it. Damn it. Float on by. I mean, I imagine the servers are down, so I imagine it's just empty. I don't think any of us were so partial to it to try to do that thing where they just, like, refused to get off the servers, but they would have just... We had no chance. They would just boot us off anyway. Beans. Out of my trash can because you're a brat. Shoot. Nope, you're not getting in my lap right now. I have food, and I know you're just gonna go home as soon as you get a chance. Go lay down. Go lay down. You cannot, the second I go to pick up the 3DS, try to go lay in my lap. Come on, get in your bed. I got you right next to me. You get to lay right next to me. Let me put my foot in your bed. You're gonna lay on my leg. You're baby. You're sweet. You're baby. You don't like that I do this computer thing. You never have. You've always hated it when I sit at the desk. Always. Ever since I first brought you home, I had to do D&D from the bed. And yell to my microphone because you would not let me get on the computer. You need to chill. Thank you. Okay. Well. And then styrofoam make sounds like that? Like, ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well, the theme music didn't loop, but that's okay. Okay. So, we're not doing the big beefy boss fight because we cannot handle the big beefy boss fight. I need to just play the damn game and not try to do crazy shit. Okay. So, because of that, what do we want material-wise? I know it's like build an orangeberry thing. I don't want to build an orangeberry thing. I want to do the berries and seeds one. I don't know if this is a store. Hang on, what is this? It's a shop, okay. Maybe I don't want to do... What's the prize palace get me? Lustrous vine. That's gonna be a while. Okay, do we go for the berries and seeds? Which, now that I know it's a shop. Besides, you can buy berries and seeds anytime and sell them for higher prices. I don't know if that just means sell them for higher prices than you would at normal shops. Or sell them for, like, is this a stock market? Are we playing stonks? Because I'm not opposed to playing stonks, but I don't really want to play stonks. Because I'd rather grow... Get a bunch of spring water and grow blast seeds. I'd rather grow blast seeds than orange berries, because orange berries are easy to get. I think we go for the spring water and we opt for blast field instead of orange field. Hey, black belt and sharking and the hydrate. How are you guys doing? Well, huzzah, it is indeed Friday, and I will be streaming pretty late tonight. What have you both been up to? Catch me in, fill me up. Well, that's catch me up, fill me in. There we go. I still can't talk. What's really fun is I lecture now, and there's days that I'm lecturing and I just look at my students and I just go, you know what I mean. I give up. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for the blast field. So we need spring water. That does get me that. We can still do this mission, we just aren't... I'd rather... I'm not deleting it. Calm down. Okay, what do we got that gives us like 2 spring water? 1 spring water. 1 spring water. 2 spring water, the one that we kind of don't want to do right now. Okay, just the one we don't want to do? Did I go the wrong way? A lot of precious branch. Fresh herb spring water. Yeah. Ooh, a camping rig! Oh, I love... Okay. At Sharking, this is a place you are welcome to bitch about the world. We are raising money. Do not feel obligated to donate because I know that everyone's in a tight space right now, but I'm just throwing this out here on that topic. I am raising money for Point of Pride, which is a 501c charity that raises money for gender-affirming surgeries, mutual aid, and I believe relocation funds for trans people. Because of the absolute attack on the trans community right now. And the queer community as a whole, but the trans community in particular. Am I still not a phase shirt with the lovely pride and ska flag? Let's go. I have not played PTCGL. I don't think I ever migrated my account. Like, I just went, okay. Well, rest in peace. I did Pocket for a little bit, but I'm burnt out. And I don't think the meta's gotten any better since I left. I missed the day of rogue decks, and now it's just like, whoa, you need this $500 card. I played it, but I don't do microtransactions. They didn't get a fucking cent off me. Okay. I'm gonna look at the job board just to see if there's another one with double spring water that we'd like to take, but... Nope, we're doing that one. Okay. We are just gonna go and we're not gonna try that stupid boss fight. I've learned my lesson. Which means my, like, extra reviver seeds I put in here, they can go back in the box. I'll still take one with, just to be safe. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I've got a kind of a vent posted below about my feeling about the state of TCG right now, or Pokemon TCG in particular, but most TCGs are affected, or at least the big three, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. Is there another TCG? Is it the same as Red Card, or is it what does it do different? I am out of the loop. Yeah, you know, I might have left an angry message on the Pokemon YouTube channel because I was just scrolling by, minding my own business, and then it posted the the Charmander line from the Generation set, which you all know I somewhat famously, made a deck over, and then they went and Zoroark came out and Wally had to get banned. And that's one of the cards that the deck really kind of needs because it has a fucking full evolution line. You can't rare candy that deck, so I get it. It was a silly rogue deck, and not like a serious competitive play deck that broke. But I liked that deck a lot, damn it. And I am still salty that because of Zoroark. Yeah, go away, alarm. That because of Zoroark and Hex Chaining and everything else, all of these good cards had to get fucking banned. Like, these just cards that made the game interesting had to get banned. And over cards that just make everyone do the same thing. Opponent is down to 3 for everybody, you can just force them to shove their hand, draw 3 cards. Well, red card did that already, didn't it? It was just 4 cards instead of 3, right? And you could just drop that turn 1. You didn't have to... Yeah. I'm gonna start using Dragon Rage before it becomes useless. Starting to get moves that are surpassing it in damage. Okay. Sharking the map in here is terrible. I need you to know that. I like the story so far for this game, which I'm at the very fucking beginning of it. Still, I'm finally out of the tutorial. But the map sucks. I mean, my thing is if in most cases, if your opponent is down, I used the wrong move. If your opponent is that low, or is already down to that few price cards left, I don't know what the meta looks like right now. I don't know if there's a lot of like weird cards that are in play, but like, just go forward. Your opponent's set up. What are you preventing outside of like a Switch or Lysander or whatever the Lysander equivalent is? Like, that's kind of how I felt whenever I was playing Noctowl. And remember, this is the heyday of Night March, so Night March was my main opponent. And people go, N breaks your deck. No. N breaks my deck. If I'm fighting really big things, N can break my deck. If I'm fighting Night March, N means nothing to me. I need 3 item cards between the 2 of us. N all you want. Odds are the card I'm gonna draw is gonna be something that lets me draw more cards, just based on how I built that deck. Odds are I still have a Deoxys on the bench I can switch to for a second and grab a few more cards and come back in and kill you, unless it's really close. That's fair. That's fair. If you are able to do that. I don't know. I'm of this weird... I should have, like, finished setting all my food up. I'm, like, mixing my rice and beans. I didn't do that. I like my rice and beans mixed some, Psycho. Been doing it away since I was a kid. Not changing now. Dragon Rage. I get that. I do think there's something to be said about having multiple attackers set up, and there is something about to me, it doesn't feel that much different from red card, and I think turn 1 red card is way more annoying than mid to late game red card. Now, I think mid-late game red card is... Mid to late game red card is a more strategic move in most cases. Especially like you said, if they've only got 1 attacker. Like, it's got much better use case. But... Okay, we got 2 things to go steal. Or that were stolen from us, sorry. Everything in this dungeon is mine. Regardless of who picked it up first, it's all mine. There's one of the 2. Why don't you absorb, you jerk? What was I saying? Yeah, turn 1 Night March was often, or not Night March, red card was often a lot more frustrating, because especially if you like got a decent hand, you're like, oh crap, I started with a good hand, and then you just get red card, and you're like, motherfucker, like, what? You don't know what I have. You don't know I have a good hand. I mean, maybe if it's in-person play and I, you know, let it slip, but like, what are you doing? Why are you? Oh, I'm not supposed to use a or can't do that. Can't do that strat with these guys because A button doesn't do good check anymore. You know, when I play these solo, I don't just clear all the rooms, I clear all the paths. That's how, like, neurotic I am. If you think I'm bad, in this case, something still has an item, right? Got a gold bar, we're just solid. Got the zinc band. Is it a thing I care about? I kind of care about 71 points. I kind of do. I kind of do. I think that settles up to Till. We'll just do a quick little gander. I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, I agree. If you want to be named after a Pokemon, tell me ahead of time when you see the Pokemon on screen. Knowing that that is now an option in the dungeon, just say, hey, I want one of those named after me, and then if it says yes, I don't have to wait. So, come on, be my guy. Let me just